First of all, Jack and Donna, I'd like to thank you for giving this time for Paula to do her field training observation with you because, as you know, she is doing her licensing with the state of California and she needs at least 10 to 15 field training observations before she gets licensed. So, anyways, there's three main reasons why we're here, and of course, the first one is we'd love to earn your referrals so that Paula can complete her field training observations. So, if you see that what we do is good for people, then we'd love for you to refer to us, your friends or family.
Okay.
Then, secondly, if there's anything that you would benefit from what we do, we'd like to earn your business as clients for Paula.
Okay.
And thirdly, our company is on an expansion mode and we're looking for people to work with us part-time or full-time, earning great income. So if you know of anybody, if anybody comes to mind that you know would be great for this or looking for a great part-time or full-time income, then hopefully you could point them our way.
Okay.
All right, let's get started, okay?
Okay.
Let me share with you the company background. You know, I'm very proud to represent this company named Primerica. Have you heard of Primerica?
Not really.
Okay. Well, we are not a new company. We've been founded in 1977, so that's almost 40 years ago. And we are the largest financial services marketing organization in North America. That's awesome, right?
Yeah.
Largest. And we have over 675 billion of term life insurance in force. That's like 4.3 million clients that our company is protecting.
Okay.
And Primerica Life has been rated A+, which is superior rating by AM Best, which is a third-party rating agency of life insurance companies. So that speaks good for our company, right?
Yeah.
And we have more than 45 billion in assets under management. That's like 2 million clients that are investing through Primerica.
Okay.
And also we are listed on the New York Stock Exchange with the symbol PRI. In fact, we were named one of the best IPOs in 2010 when the company went public. So Jack and Donna, would you feel comfortable doing business with a company of this credibility and magnitude?
Yes.
Awesome. Anyway, we're a great company, but what we do is even greater for families out there. Because our mission is to protect families in the event that they die too soon or they live too long. Would you agree that these two concerns are important to most people?
Yeah. Yes.
Right. And these are some statistics about this. You know, 95 million US adults have no life insurance. Imagine that. Right?
Yeah.
And then 4 in 10 insured couples have group life insurance. And people insured only through group life insurance have the lowest average amount of coverage. Usually it's just like 10 or 15,000.
Okay.
And then more than half of all workers have less than 25,000 in savings and investments for retirement. Imagine if you're about to retire and all you have is about $25,000. How long will that last?
Probably about 6 months.
Would you agree that these are real problems out there?
Yes.
But the good news is our company, we're basically the only one that provides real solutions. Now, have you heard of the theory of decreasing responsibility?
No.
Well, this is an important concept related to the top two concerns that I mentioned to you about. Because you see, in the early years, you may need a lot of coverage. Why? Because you have young children, as I can see, right? You have 3 kids. And most people have high debts, like car loans, student loans, credit cards, and they usually still have house mortgage. And of course, you may not have a lot of money at this point because you just started a family.
Yes.
So therefore, the loss of income would be very devastating in case of an untimely death of either one of the breadwinners. Would you agree?
Yes.
But in the later years, you'd better have more money. Why? Because the situation is reversed. At retirement, your children are grown, They're already on their own. They have their own families, most likely. And there should be lower debt or no debt at all.
Mm-hmm.
And the mortgage will have been paid for.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, you may not need a lot of coverage, or you can just cancel your coverage altogether, because at this time, your retirement income is funded. You are self-insured at this point.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Jack and Donna, what is your plan for your family in case you die too early?
Hmm.
Do you own life insurance?
Yes.
Which kind is it?
The one with the savings, and it's the indexed universal life.
Oh, okay. Do you know how much coverage you have?
Yeah, I have 100,000 for $200 a month.
$200 a month for $100,000 coverage.
Yeah, my wife also has 100,000 for 200 a month. So both of us are paying $400 a month.
Wow, you're paying $400 for $100,000 coverage each. That looks like it's too much monthly for smaller coverage to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so if we can put together a program within your budget that would give you more value than your current plan, would you implement it?
Yeah, yeah. It
Meaning
makes sense,
more
yeah.
value for what you're currently already paying for protecting your family. Would that interest you?
Okay, yeah, if it makes sense to me, yeah.
Great, we'll take a look at that later on. Now, has anyone ever shown you the rule of 72?
No, not at all.
Well, it's an old banking principle which is not taught in schools, right? But it's very, very important. The rule simply means that if you divide 72 by the interest rate in your investment, it would equal the number of years it takes your money to double.
Okay.
72 divided by the rate of return on your investment
Mm-hmm.
will give you the number of years to double your money. Say, for example, you invest, let's say you have 10,000
Okay.
and you invest it in a vehicle that gives you 3% rate of return.
Mm-hmm.
So 72 divided by 3 equals,
Yeah, okay. I'll
How
get
much
a
is it?
calculator.
okay?
72 divided 3, you said?
Yes.
24.
24, meaning it'll take 24 years for your 10,000 to double to 20,000.
Oh, okay.
And then count another 24 years,
Uh-huh.
then your 20,000 doubles to 40,000.
Oh,
Does that excite you?
no,
Like
not
it
really.
takes 48 years before your money, doubled 2 times only.
Wow.
That's an awful long time.
Mhm.
Now, what if you invested at 6%? So
Mhm.
72 divided by 6
Hold
equals.
on, let me get my calculator. Okay. 72 divided 6, right?
Mhm.
It says 12.
Therefore, your money doubles every 12 years if you invest it at 6%. So
Okay.
your 10,000 doubles to 20 after 12 years, then to 40 after another 12 years, then 80, and then 160,000. So for the same time period of 48 years, your money became 160 as opposed to just 40,000.
Oh,
Is that
okay.
incredible?
Yeah, a lot better. Yeah.
Now, how about at 12%? Because there are investments that average 10 to 12%. So let's say 12%. So 72 divided by 12 equals?
Okay, hold on. 72 divide 12. Okay, it says 6.
6, meaning your money doubles every 6 years if that's invested at 12% average rate of return.
Hmm.
So your 10,000 becomes 20,000, then 40,000, then 80,000 every 6 years. So by the time you reach 48 years, your money would have accumulated to 2.5 million versus 40,000 at 3% and just 160,000 at 6%.
Hmm.
Is that credible?
Yeah.
So Jack, Donna, for the same amount of time and money, which would you rather have when you retire if you were this person who invested 10,000 one time in 48 years? 40,000, 160,000, or 2.5 million?
Of course, 2.5 million.
Of course, right? So if you can get a better rate of return, you'd go for it, right?
Of course, yes.
Right. So here's how the power of compounding interest works. Jack and Donna, if you guys invested $100 a month
Mm-hmm.
over 35 years, and you average 10% rate of return, your account would be worth approximately $387,000.
Wow. Okay.
Are you excited about that?
Yes.
How many people you know have even like 200,000? See, the average statistics show that half of all workers only have 25,000 invested. So that's huge already. So what if you invested $200 a month? That'll
Wow.
be like 772,000 when you
Wow.
retire.
Okay. Wow.
How about $400 a month? Let's say Jack saves 200 and Donna saves 200, total of 400 a month. That's like 1.6 million at your retirement.
Wow.
Are you
Okay.
guys excited?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Right? So what is your plan if you live too long? Do you have retirement savings?
Yeah. We have. Yeah.
Which kind is that?
We
401k?
have 401k.
Do you have IRAs?
No.
In your 401ks, do you know your average rate of return?
No, we have no clue.
All right. And then, of course, at what age do you want to retire if you had a choice?
We want to retire age 60.
How far are you from that?
Uh, 20 years from now.
Okay, so you have 20 years to continue to invest. So if we can put together a program that would help you retire with more money than your current plan, would you do it?
Yeah, I will do it if it makes sense to me. Yeah.
Awesome, right? So we'll take a look at that, so we can have a retirement specialist do a program for you so that you can retire at the age you want with more money.
Okay.
Awesome. So Jack and Donna, we just like to show you also some examples of Primerica clients that have been helped in the area of protection. There's a client that was 72-year-old store clerk who died of a brain tumor. And before Primerica, she only had a group life insurance, which upon death did not pay her beneficiaries. Why? Because she was hospitalized and she exhausted all her sick leave benefits. Therefore, her policy with the group life insurance was canceled. So good thing she has 20,000 coverage with Primerica, and that helped the family pay for the final expenses.
Okay.
Isn't that awesome?
Yes.
And there's also another 50-year-old CPA client who died of cancer before Primerica, only had 150,000 coverage, but because we showed up and gave them more value for their coverage, the family had $300,000 death benefit.
Okay.
And then there's a 50-year-old sales rep who died because he was murdered, and before Primerica only had 150,000 coverage, but after Primerica had 750,000 coverage in place. Would you agree that $750,000 would take care of his family a lot more and longer than $150,000?
Yes, yes.
Awesome. And there was this 45-year-old mortician who died of a blood clot. Before Primerica only had 100,000, but because we showed up, they were able to have a 250,000 coverage in place. That's a lot more for the family to take care of them at that point, right?
Yeah.
Now, here's also a client, 30-year-old draftsman with wife and 2 children. Before Primerica, they had a whole life policy. And John, the husband, had 150,000 coverage. Mary had 100,000 coverage, and the kids have 10,000 coverage. And they were paying $200 a month. That's a lot of money to pay for only 150 and 110 on the kids. Well, they bought this because they were also going after the cash value, which at age 65 they were promised $55,756. Well, if you were to retire at 65, how long will 55,000 last you?
Probably a year.
A year, and you go back to work, right?
Yeah.
Is that something you like to do?
No.
Of course not, right? So here's what we did. Taking a look at what they have and then what they need. They actually needed $300,000 coverage for John, at least $250,000 for Mary, and $10,000 on each of the children. And look, instead of $200, they're only gonna pay $75 a month.
Wow. Okay.
That's like double the coverage or more than twice the coverage for Mary. for $125 less.
Mm-hmm.
And what we did with the $125 difference, they invested that at 10% return. That's gonna be almost $500,000 at age 65.
Okay.
Imagine what you can do with $500,000 as opposed to $55,000 at age 65.
Yeah, big difference.
Big difference, right?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of lifestyle can you live with $500,000 versus $55,000 only?
Wow, a lot better.
What if you invested $250 a month? That will be almost $1 million invested, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So can you see, John, why we're excited about helping families? Because that's what we do. If you were the client, if you were John and Mary, which one would you pick? Before or after Primerica?
After.
Awesome. Of course, right? If you were the client, how would you feel that we were able to improve your coverage and save you more money, and then you could have more than like almost $500,000 at age 65?
Well, I would feel great.
You'd have peace of mind, right? That in case something happens to you, you are properly protected, your family can carry on and not be financially devastated, right?
Yes.
And then, of course, when you retire, you don't have to go back to work, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you were the agent who was able to help the client this way, how would you feel, Jack?
I would
Donna?
feel very excited and I would feel very proud.
Of course, right? That's why your friend Paula is very, very excited about doing this and couldn't wait to get licensed so she can go out on her own. And of course, that's why she's so excited and wanted to help you guys. You were the first people on her mind because she knew that you had something in place, but she wanted to make sure that you get the right protection and then the right retirement investment as well. So, is there anything that you've seen me do so far that you cannot do?
No?
It's simple and easy, right?
Yeah, I think
Right?
so, yeah.
And how would you like to make 1 to 2,000 a month part-time, working 1 to 2 hours a week in your own business,
Oh,
sharing
really?
this same concepts that I did to you,
Oh, and how do you do that?
right? How we get paid and some examples of local success stories. Now, let's say you're a district leader like me, right? And you were able to help a family like John and Mary, and they are paying $75 a month in their life insurance, and they started an initial investment of $10,000. You would have gotten paid $460 as your compensation for helping a family, get properly protected and set up to retire financially independent.
Okay.
How awesome is that?
Yeah.
And it took you at least like maybe just 1 or 2 hours to help the client this way.
Okay.
That's a lot of compensation, right, for less hours, right?
Yes.
Now, if you were full-time, like a regional vice president, you would have gotten paid $1,050 because you have a higher contract. Imagine that, right? $1,050 for just 2 hours maximum with a client.
Wow. Okay.
So if you help 2 families a week, how much would you make? So 2 clients, like $800 a week times 4 weeks, so that's like $3,680 a month part-time, or $8,400 a month full-time.
Okay.
And full-time, I don't mean like 40 hours a week. It's a lot less than that, because you have your own business, you have all the freedom of time, and you can make as much as you want. There's no limit to how much you can make. The more families you help, the more income you make.
Okay.
How awesome is that? Is that something that would interest you?
Yes.
Right? So here are just some examples of full-time business owners in the area in California, like our leader, our regional vice president, Eric and Marilu. They used to be a doctor and a nurse, and now they're making more than $200,000 a year in income, and they're growing and expanding. That's why we're here looking for people, and hopefully you can point us to the right people so to work with us part-time or full-time.
Okay.
And there's also Bernie and Cherry Mercator. He was a civil engineer by profession, but now he's also a business builder. He has branches all over California, and he's making $200,000 plus a year, and he's gonna be making like $500,000 in no time.
Okay.
Then there's Patricia and Gary Cornegay, clerk typist in a former occupation, now making $600,000 a year in income in Rancho Cucamonga.
Mm,
And
okay.
they're also building in Southern California. Then there's Mario and Franny Arizon, started in Primerica as students, and they're now on their seventh diamond ring, which means they're making $700,000 a year in income out there in Riverside, California.
Wow.
And he's already developed like several other business owners alongside with him.
Mm.
And there's Cheryl Bartlett down in San Jose. She used to be a program manager, and she's one of our almost $70 million earners in the company. How awesome is that? If you Google, which company has the most six-figure income earners, it'll show you there's Primerica. And if you Google which company has the most million-dollar earners, that's gonna be us, Primerica.
Okay.
And there's also the example of Mike and Marna Sharp down in Pasadena, and he used to be in sales, and right now he's the highest income earner, making $5 million a year in income.
Wow. Okay.
So with these examples in the local area, right? For sure, there's opportunity for all of us. So Jack and Donna, after seeing this simple presentation, which are you more interested in? To be a client, to be an agent, or both?
Probably for now, just client.
Great. So if for your income protection, who would be your beneficiary? Of course,
My wife, of course.
your
my
wife, right? And then Donna, Jack would be your beneficiary, right? So experts would recommend, like for income protection, at least 8 to 10 times your annual income.
Okay.
Or we can do a DIME method, like DIME, to calculate the exact coverage that your family would need. So Jack and Donna, after seeing this simple presentation, which are you more interested in? To be a client, to be an agent, or both?
I think both.
Awesome. So let's do your independent business application first. So who will do the business first, you or Donna?
Me first.
Okay, Jack. So I just need to ask you some background questions, if that's okay with you.
Okay.
And go grab your driver's license.
All right.
Okay, so you ask the background questions. And so, Jack, in order for you to get licensed in the business, the company will actually spend more than $1,000 to get you licensed in the state of California.
Okay.
And all that's needed from you would be the registration of $99 for your background check. So if the company is going to pay like almost $1,200 for your licenses, is the $99 background check fee issued to you?
No.
Okay, great. So, and also, there's a $25 a month subscription where that takes care of your Primerica Online, which is the ultimate business building resource. And from that, you get to build your business with your own personal website, your marketing and training tools online, and you have like an online office manager, your virtual office, Morningstar financial analysis software. Plus, you get a discount for your cell phone account that's valued at like 22 to 27% of your phone bill. That's all like valued at $6,000 a year. So imagine running your business for just $25, and it's a tax write-off for you too. And that's worth $6,000 that the company pays for you. So is that going to be an issue to you?
Oh, no.
Great. So how would you like to take care of the $99 one time and the $25 a month subscription for your business support? Check or credit card?
Probably credit card.
Okay. So is that a Visa or MasterCard?
Visa.
Okay. What's the credit card number?
1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. So great. We're doing this on Turbo app. And so is there anything you can't get out of Tuesday night?
No.
Great, because the reason I'm asking is we'd like for you to come to our company overview so we can give you more details about how to save and make more money, how to build your business. So we will reserve seats for you. Is that okay?
Okay.
So Paula will be picking you up because the meeting starts at 7. So can she pick you up around 6 or 6:30?
That's fine.
Awesome, because I would like to also introduce you to our regional vice president. Remember, Eric and Marilu, and then Bernie and Sherry Mercator. So I would like for you to meet them. That way, you can ask them questions, and I just want to really show you how this opportunity is so great, and I know we'll be able to help a lot of families together.
Okay.
So thank you and congratulations. So if the prospect did not join, you say, Jack, Donna, to help your friend Paula complete her field training observations, for which she needs at least 10 to 15. Who do you know among your friends and family or coworkers that will benefit from meeting with us?
Matthew,
Okay.
Luke,
Mm-hmm.
John,
Awesome.
Mary,
Mm-hmm.
Sella.
Okay. So let's call the top 5 on your list then.
Okay.
Great. So here's what you say, and then you give the script. Now, if the prospect joined the business, you say, congratulations, Jack, for getting started in our business opportunity. Now, to help you complete your own field training, you're going to need at least 10 to 15 field training observations like what Paula has done with you. So who do you know that will benefit from meeting with us? Let your top 25 training list. Let's list them down. Number 1,
Mark,
2. Okay.
John.
So let's call the first 5. Here's what you say. Okay. Hello. Okay. And then if Matthew answers, hey, hi Matthew, and then you do small talk. And you say, look, Matthew, the reason I'm calling is I need your help. I just started to work in a training program and I need to do 10 to 15 presentations as part of my training. It will take about 30 minutes and you don't have to do anything but sit there and listen with your wife, Mary. Matthew, I am working Mondays and Thursdays, so which would be better for you and Mary?
Monday.
Okay. Would 6 or 7 be better for you at night?
Probably 7 o'clock.
Okay, 7 p.m. sounds great. Matthew, I really appreciate you helping me knock out this training requirement. See you Monday at 7 p.m. Bye.